Field in Orchard Park. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Buffalo Bills. Two of the bigger disappointments in the first quarter of the season doing battle here as we get this one underway. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Let's go. At their own 29-yard line.
We're outside.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Check the out.
On first down, it's Darnold. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. First play from scrimmage all the way into the end zone. Look, the pass was good, but that run after the catch, that's what was really impressive.
And I think the big question I have is where were the safeties? Where was the tackling? Because going into this game, they had to know that they were going to be tested. That was a part of the defense that had to stand up. And on that play, not even close.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set. 60-yard.
Bandit.
On the ground, this is T.J. Yeldon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On second and a couple, Rudolph. He hits his running back, close eyes. And now look at this, big gain but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Second and 3 at the 40-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
You can't block me.
Back to throw, Rudolph. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw.
Guys, it's game situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, here's Rudolph. It's caught, Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 on that one, and a Bills first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
At the 25-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, wahoo!
Rudolph now to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 12-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll try to punch it in with Yeldon, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. T.J. Yeldon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Perry. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you, but that seems to be working pretty well.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Gordon, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Darnold. Caught here by Bell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover. The angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Bell. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big run that time by Bell. 49 yards on the ground. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. To throw is Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Buying time to his left. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here's Bosher to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
TJ Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama, then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough, he's compact enough to break those tackles. I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Go.
Check 26.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Now a play fake here on first down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, What's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Rudolph. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Here's Rudolph. Safarian Jenkins has it. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they... Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. That's sacked by Tremaine Edmonds.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Darnold. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
At their own 37-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Down. 15, Ronnie. 15 line.
I got you. I got you.
5.
On first down, Procise. And some room to maneuver. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Record. Wide. Get wide. Alert 3. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Yeldon. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Rudolph. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
A 40-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Back to throw, Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Darnold. It's caught by Herndon. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Darnold now to throw. Open man is Kroom, the tight end. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
March 49. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold, pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Now Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch it. Signaled for and taken. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on
Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Ready?
Here's Rudolph. And his throw is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Rudolph. And that will be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. The first down run with Bell is he'll get about 6 there. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Third and 2, Darnold found his target. It's Anderson. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 40.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Darnold now 11 of 16 through the air. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Le'Veon Bell. His 4th touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka adds the extra point, and that will get him one closer.
17. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Now.
Rudolph looking to throw it. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That one a first down pickup of 8.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They run it from the gun with Yeldon. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up. Safe. Check 3. Check, crunch.
What? Squeeze. Let go.
Again, it's Yeldon. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a third and very short.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Set. 18 Gator.
Danny.
Fine.
Rudolph on third down. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now T.J. Yeldon. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Rudolph. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This is Yeldon. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down and 4, Rudolph, the quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
They'll try to run for it with Yeldon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, again, the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. They'll give Yeldon another crack. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. T.J. Yeldon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. 11 yards there, first down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. To throw is Darnold. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Matt Milano leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
That one good for 26 and a first down. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. Darnold. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down.
First down, Jets.
March 49. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Darnold on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Darnold. Anunwa's got it, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards the pickup there. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Again, Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. Jamison Crowder, his 6th touchdown of the season, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Hauschka with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Jets 24. Matt Bosher set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Check. Check hot route. Hot.
Protein spill. Snap.
Now a play fake, and it's Rudolph. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack.
Coming back.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Now Rudolph. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Here we go. Set. 70. Indy. Set, go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rudolph steps away to his left. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 33. So there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. They'll try the air now. Here's Rudolph. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Rudolph going to throw on 3rd and 1. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. A gain of 6 there on first.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Darnold. Caught here by Bell. They'll get a couple yards on that one, then they're going to have a 3rd down.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
They'll look to throw, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Darnold now to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bills' 41-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll go back to the ground with Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Big third down. A field goal from this spot, 57 yards as they hope to move it a little closer. One last throw down for Darnold. He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Buffalo, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And perhaps fortunately for them, they'll get an early bye next week and come back to action in Week 7. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.